it's supposed to give. It's the girls came to eat with no plate, period. Hey guys, it's your girl Lady CG, aka Chelsea, aka Chelsea on the beat, and I'm here today with a baddie on a budget video. We're gonna be discussing this quick weave highlighted hairstyle that I did for New Year's Eve, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on it. I'm gonna tell you if it's worth it, if it's not worth it, and if you should do it too. So if you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of the video. So what you're really here for is the tea on this hairstyle, and for me, if I had to rate it 1 out of 10, I would rate it 6.5, only because it's synthetic. The Organique Shake and Go is a master mix, but it's half synthetic, half human, so it has more synthetic fibers in the hair than human. And of course, for 36 inches, you're not gonna find human hair for $50. Let me just tell you that right now. You're definitely not gonna find it, but this will do for a weekend hairstyle. If you're like going on a trip with your friends, or maybe it's your birthday, you just want something quick and easy, this hair will definitely last a weekend. I'm on day 5 right now. I installed my hair on Friday the 31st, which was New Year's Eve, and today is the 5th of January, so I had it for a total of 5 days, and it still looks good. I haven't really touched it up in any way because it can hold heat up to 400 degrees, so if you do feel like it's not as straight as it was when you first got it, you can flat iron it. Would I keep flat ironing it every day? Probably not, because I feel like once you flat iron synthetic hair like multiple times, it just gets stiff, and I can't do it with the stiffness. Like, no, that's just not me. So I give this hair honestly up until Friday before I take it out. I'm sure it could go longer. I heard some people have it up to at least 2 weeks, but for me, it was just more of a weekend hairstyle that lasted a little bit longer than a weekend. So if you want to see how I install this hair, just keep watching, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And any further hair tutorials or baddie on a budget videos you would like to see, comment down below. Thank you. Okay, so first I glue the cap down. I'm just following a guideline that I created with the Sharpie so I don't get glue on my leave out. You can sew it down, but I didn't have any assistance to sew down the back, so I just opted for the glue. And then I'm going to blow dry it to make sure that the glue is completely dry and the cap doesn't slip off my head when I cut away the excess cap. And then this is the Organique packaging. This is the hair I was using. I used 3 number 2s and 1 6/13, which was more than enough. And then I'm just cutting around my leave out, the excess cap. And make sure you take your time while doing this, or you'll cut your leave out. Like, this video is sped up, so just remember, it's not the same length that you would cut away at. So first I'm measuring the track from ear to ear, making sure it's fitting across evenly. Then I'm gonna cut and then add some glue to the weft. And I'm just gonna keep repeating this step while in between I'm blow drying and adding spritz. And the spritz just gives like an extra hold for the glue to stick onto. And you can see me blow drying here. I am going to turn around and give you like a view from the back of what I'm doing. Oh, there it is. Measure across, cut, and glue. just gluing, making sure I'm pressing in the glue into the cap. And before I did glue the tracks in, I did spray the whole cap down with spritz, so it just added like a protective layer over my hair. And don't worry, if you get glue on your hair from this install, when you wash your hair, just make sure to run oil through it. It'll get the glue right out, or conditioner even. And then you can just see me repeating the same process, measuring, cutting, gluing the track down so I can move on. And then this glue does dry fast, so you kind of have to work quick. And I believe this is after one bundle. And the hair was so long, like it came down past my hip. I'm 5'6". So moving on to the next bundles. Just gluing that weft, putting it on the cap and blow drying it. And honestly, at this point, you can add the blonde if you wanted to. I just did it a little bit higher. But at any point, like, the blonde will create the highlight effect after it blends with the rest of the black hair. And honestly, guys, this is like so simple. If it's your first time doing it, like, just take your time and it will come out how you want. Just don't rush anything. Once you rush, it won't be a good install. So I'm just blow drying, making sure it's dry. If you don't make sure your track is dry before moving on to the next, it will definitely slide out. And as I keep doing this, as I get to the top. And I'm making sure I just curve that track in like a C motion, following the shape of the cap. And then I think after this, I am going to start my leave out. I'm just making sure my part is the way I want. After doing that, I'm going to straighten my leave out and then do my edges. So after I do all that goodness, you guys will see the finished product. In the meantime, I'll let you guys vibe out to the music. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.